China has an estimated 90 million empty apartments. 90 million. That's enough to give every single person in Germany their own place, with rooms to spare. Nobody lives in them. Nobody's going to. And here's the scary part. Those apartments were regular families' life savings. I'm a monster. And I'm about to explain the biggest real estate crash in human history like you're 6 years old. First, you need to understand something weird about China. Ask yourself, where does your family keep its savings? A bank account. Maybe some stocks. Maybe a pension. In China, for regular families, most of those doors were closed. The Chinese stock market? It's been going sideways for decades. It's basically a casino where the house always wins. Investing your money in other countries? The government says no, mostly not allowed. A big fat pension waiting for you? Not really. So Chinese families did the only logical thing left. They put everything into apartments. And I mean everything. 96% of city families own their home. About 4 in 10 own more than one. Around 70% of the average family's wealth is bricks and concrete. Not money in the bank. Bricks. A house in China wasn't just a house. It was the family piggy bank. The retirement plan. The kids' college fund. All of it, stacked in one tower, on one street, in one country. And for 20 years, this worked amazingly. Prices went up and up and up. Grandma's apartment tripled. Your uncle bought 2 more. Everyone knew the rule. Housing only goes up. So the party got wilder. Developers, the companies that build apartments, borrowed absolutely bonkers amounts of money to build faster. Cities made money by selling them land, so they kept feeding the machine. And then came the truly insane part. Developers started selling apartments that didn't exist yet. You'd pay full price, take out a 30-year mortgage for a drawing of a building. And people did it, happily, because by the time it was built, it would be worth more. Right? Whole cities were built for people who never came. Rows and rows of towers standing in the dark. Ghost cities. But as long as prices went up, nobody asked the awkward question, who is actually going to live in all this? In 2020, the Chinese government looked at the developers' debt and finally said, enough. New rules, roughly translated, no more borrowing mountains of money to build apartments nobody needs. Small problem. The whole game ran on borrowed money. Take it away, and the biggest player, a company called Evergrande, collapsed under about $300 billion of debt. One of the most indebted companies on planet Earth. Construction sites froze mid-build. Cranes just stopped. And now think about the families. Thousands of people kept paying monthly mortgages on apartments that were concrete skeletons. No windows, no walls, no finish date. Some got so angry they simply stopped paying. And the prices? The thing that only goes up? Prices have now been falling for about 3 years straight. In many cities, they're back to where they were in the mid-2000s, down roughly 40% from the top. Remember the piggy bank? Imagine watching your family's piggy bank shrink every single month for 3 years with no end in sight. Now here's why this is bigger than houses. What do you do when your savings are melting? You stop spending. You skip the new car. You skip the restaurant. You save every coin, just in case. Now imagine hundreds of millions of families doing that at the same time. Shops sell less. Factories sell less. Companies cut jobs, and people with no jobs save even harder. Round and round, the economy doesn't explode. It just slowly deflates, like a sad balloon. We've seen this movie before. Japan, the 1990s. Same story. Everyone's wealth and property, bubble pops, everyone stops spending, and Japan basically lost 10 years of growth. Economists literally call it the lost decade. China is now showing the same symptoms, except China's dose is bigger. More of the economy was housing and more of the family wealth was housing. So can China fix this? They're trying. Cheaper mortgages, fewer buying restrictions, the government even buying up unsold apartments. But they're fighting 2 things you can't order around. 1, those 90 million empty homes don't disappear. Someone has to fill them, and there's no one to do it. 2, China's population is shrinking and aging fast. Fewer young people every year means fewer future buyers, forever. Some cities are already losing people. It's hard to refill a piggy bank when fewer and fewer hands are putting coins in. So here's the monster lesson. Never, ever put all your savings in one thing. Not even a thing that always goes up, because nothing always goes up. The moment everyone believes it can't fall is usually the moment it starts falling. Now the uncomfortable question, in your country, what's the thing everyone believes can never go down? Tell me in the comments. I'm collecting piggy banks. And subscribe. Every week, one money disaster, explained like you're 6, monster out.